Good afternoon. Welcome to the Parks Alliance Read Along. This week we are celebrating teachers, and we have a teacher here in the studio with us right now, which is Melody McBride-Bey, and we'll be bringing her on in a few minutes. But first, I'm going to say hi to my co-host, Lula. How are you?
Hi, Steve. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Very well.
I'm looking at my notes. If you see me looking down, I'm just looking at my notes. Hi, everyone.
No problem at all.
Back. I hope you had a relaxing, productive, or restful week. Today is our last reading for the week. Today is Thursday. I have been mixing up my days all week. I thought yesterday was Friday. Yeah, it was bad. But how are you? How are you doing?
Doing very well. Just keeping busy and I would like to be spending a little more time outside, like in my garden or getting to a park. But I've been, exercising at home and keeping busy that and in shape that way. So that's worked out all right.
Amazing. So we have, for those of you who are joining us, my name is Lula, and this is Steve, our social media director / producer in our background. We have Melody, who's a local teacher, who will be joining us soon. So if you are watching, please comment in the comment section to let us know where you're watching from. If you have a special message for Melody, you feel free to write in the comment section as well. We'll provide all Melody's contact information at the end as well. So welcome and tag people so they could watch it and invite the kids as well.
And the key is you can also, even if you know someone's not going to be able to watch it now, go ahead and tag them in the comments. Type that @ character and start typing their name. And if they're friends, that should pop up as an option, and that'll let them know there. And you can also just hit that share button. And even if they can't watch now, if they come back in half an hour, 2 hours, tomorrow, whatever, to watch it, they'll be starting right at the very beginning, and they'll be able to watch the entire broadcast.
Yep. And then when you get a chance, if you can go to our YouTube page, see if you want to tell them about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So you go to YouTube and search for Philadelphia Parks Alliance. This is actually the address, which I will put in the comments in just a minute here. So you'll be able to see that there. But we want to have an address that doesn't look like this. So we're looking to get to 100. We're right around 58 last time I checked, maybe a few more then. And so YouTube is a great place to see all the archives. We're keeping them nice and neatly in folders for you and in playlists. So there's a playlist for the Parks Alliance Read Along, and there's also a playlist for our Monday meditation. And we will have our third Monday meditator. Try saying that 5 times fast. On Monday at 8 a.m. And so we'll be announcing that tomorrow. We'll be putting out on all of our social media. We'll be putting the list for the information about our meditation teachers. Will be joining us then. And so every Monday at 8 a.m.
Yep.
We'll have one who does do a brief mindful session to help kick off your day, just around 10 minutes of mindful breathing, mindful body scan, or other ones there. And we're very excited to be able to, we're very calm to be able to do that. Not very excited. We're very calm to be able to do that.
Yes. So if you just joined us, welcome everyone. Comment in the comment section to let us know where you're watching from. Should we bring our guest, Melody?
I think we should.
All righty.
Hi,
Melody.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
Good.
How are you spending your I guess lockdown or this COVID-19 pandemic that we're experiencing?
Well, actually, I'm working from home, so I still have to kind of teach my students from home. Sometimes I'm on Zoom, sometimes I'm uploading lesson plans and things for them to do. So, and then the little one's here with me. I'm homeschooling her, so.
Wow, that's a lot to balance. Yeah. So for you who just joined us, how about we get to know each other before we jump right into what you do? Tell us about yourself, where you're from, what school you teach, what subject you teach, and also you touched up on teaching from home, working from home, and also attending to your daughter as well. So just a balance of all of it.
Yeah, so I'm from North Philadelphia, born and raised, and I grew up in the public school system. Went on to attend Millersville University, and then upon graduation, I started a business called Party Starters Entertainment, where it's strictly youth oriented, and we do face painting, balloon art, and hip hop dance. And then from there, I kind of geared towards teaching, and I've been in education sector for about maybe 7, it might be even 9 years, but between 7 to 9 years, I don't keep count. But right now, I am a social and emotional learning teacher at Independence Charter School in West Philadelphia. So I enjoy teaching the kids about, bullying prevention and anger management and friendship. It's actually really interesting because a lot of people have never heard of it,
Mhm.
but I'm like that type of teacher. But I'm actually glad that I have an opportunity to teach about things that normally students don't get a chance to talk about.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, I think that's also very important, especially during this time, because we're in the space of, especially our youth are stripped away from their friends, from their school environment to their actual normal life, and adults are having a hard time coping with this, pandemic. So I can only imagine what our kids are going through. So your role seems like very fitting during this time, especially. So thank you for that. Is there any advice that you give teachers and parents, because you are both, you're playing both roles, and maybe something that you're doing to cope with this time that you can share that advice with them?
Absolutely. So, actually, I have a bunch of resources that I have actually on email on hand. It's like a list of just things to do, a list of resources that I can share with you guys. But it'll be just best if someone just emails me and then I can send the list out. However, I teach from a platform called Second Step for my social and emotional learning role. And
Mm-hmm.
they actually have free resources on their site. It's at secondstep.org. And at the top, it has a link and you can just click on, and it's a bunch of free resources. They're giving it away for free, which they normally don't, but it's free up until June 30th.
So once we finish our session, if you don't mind putting the link in the comment section, and also if you want to contact Melody, you'll see her email address scrolling down. But also, Mel, when you get a chance, if you can leave it in the comment section as well. So if people want to contact you, they will do that. All right, it's kind of switching gears. So what book will you be reading today, and why did you pick that book?
Okay, so this is actually out of the book, A Treasury of Bedtime Stories. However, it's a very thick book, so I picked out my favorite in this book, and the story is called Dancing Daniel. Okay, and I picked this book because I am a dance teacher, and our dance team is called Motion Melodies, and this book caught my eye because I don't see a lot of boys come into my studio. I think I've been in doing this program for about 9 years, and I think only 3 boys have entered, 3 or 4. So that's a big gap. So this book will probably encourage any boy dancers out there that kind of like dance, but just think it's a girl-dominated sport or activity. So this book will definitely change your mind.
Oh, that's incredible. Okay. So I'm going to let you take over. I'm going to take myself off the screen, and then I'll come back at the end.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. Okay. All right, guys. So first, I'm going to put on my reading glasses. This is very important. Always. Okay. Yes, I wear glasses. All right. So let's see what side would be better for me. I'll do this side. All right. So the title is called Dancing Daniel. All right. Daniel loved to dance whenever he could. He just couldn't help himself. He danced anytime and all the time. As soon as he heard any kind of music, he just couldn't keep still. He loved leaping and twisting in the air and making up his own routines to all the best songs. There was just one problem. Daniel was far too shy to dance in front of other people. One day, Mom had a surprise for Daniel. "I've signed you up for a new dance club at school," she said. "Isn't that exciting?" Daniel didn't feel very excited at all. He was terrified of everyone seeing him dance. "I've never danced professionally before," he thought to himself, remembering all of his made-up routines. "What if I'm not any good? On the first day of dance club, Daniel felt really nervous. He liked the idea of learning some cool new dances, but he was horrified to see how many people were in the class. Surely they'd all be watching him. So Daniel made sure he was at the back where no one could see him. Then it was time for the class to begin. 1, 2, 3, called the teacher as everyone followed her dance moves. At first, Daniel was so scared he could barely move, but he soon realized that nobody was watching him at all. They were all far too busy concentrating on their own moves. So Daniel slowly started to relax. Left, right, 1, 2, 3, whispered Daniel under his breath, moving his feet to the beat and spinning swoosh in a circle before punching his arms in the air. By the end of class, Daniel had tried every kind of dance, from ballroom dancing to even break dancing. He skidded across the floor on his knees and whirled around the floor with his partner. He danced to fast music and slow music and everything in between. Then the teacher made an announcement. There's a performance next week, she said, and Daniel will be doing a solo. Daniel froze. I can't perform in front of everyone, he thought, feeling more terrified than ever. When Mom picked him up, the teacher explained how well he had danced in class and told her all about his solo in the show. I can't wait to see you dance on stage, said Mom, giving Daniel a hug. Daniel practiced harder than ever for the performance. He still felt scared, but he loved rehearsing all the cool new moves he learned. Tap, tap went his feet lightly across the floor, and snap, snap went his fingers as he clicked in time to the music. Still, when he thought about going up on that stage, it felt like he had butterflies in his tummy. Mom, I'm really nervous, said Daniel on the way to the show. I can't do it. Don't worry, said Mom. It's normal to feel scared. When he got there, Daniel saw everyone in their costumes. The girls had on their swirly skirts. The boys wore sparkling tops. And best of all, everyone had on glittery masks to wear. Daniel felt much better. No one would recognize him if he was wearing a mask during the performance. As the show was about to start, Daniel took a deep breath and walked on stage. The music started, and suddenly he forgot all about the faces in the crowd. Daniel danced bigger and better than ever before, spinning and jumping perfectly in time to the music. He was having so much fun that right at the end, he pulled off his mask and the crowd went wild. Everyone came up to Daniel at the end of the show to congratulate him. You were amazing, said Mom proudly. We didn't know you could dance like that, added his friends. Daniel felt very pleased. From then on, he was never too shy to dance in front of other people. In fact, they couldn't get him to stop. All right, the end. Yay! All right. Did you guys like that book?
Yeah, that was amazing. Talk about building your confidence to finally showcase your talents, especially that was a message. I think that applies to all of us.
Yeah, I think you actually hit it on the nose. It's so funny that you said the word confidence, because that is exactly what I say dance did for me. Growing up, I was like very athletic. I was very kind of like a tomboy growing up. And then once I got into dance, it immediately over time kind of boosted my confidence.
Right.
The way you have to stand shoulders back and discipline, it really teaches self-confidence. And that's the main thing I love about dance, is that comes from dance. So it's amazing. to see when students actually get that.
Yes, and shout out to the teachers. I remember when I was in middle school, my first dance class, again, just like, being shy, like Daniel, just the confidence they give you, and they walk you through each step to build that confidence so you feel confident enough, to show up and actually perform in front of your family and friends. So shout out to teachers like you who also teach our education, but also teach dance. So it's because of you guys that our kids feel comfortable enough to show up and do what they love to do.
Yes.
We do have a couple of messages that we would like to share with you.
Okay.
We have a cool group of people. Steve, I'm not sure if you're able to pull them up. There we go. D'Angelo Virgo, he was our
Yes.
He read our Tuesday. He read Tuesday. He's a fantastic teacher and even better colleague. So thank you, D'Angelo.
Oh, thank you, Dee.
We have Alex Doty from our executive director watching from Kingston. Hi, Alex.
Hi.
And we have Raz from Philadelphia. Hi, Raz. Thank you so much for watching.
Hi, thank you.
Yes, Aja. Amazing job, you guys. Thanks, Aja. Great book selection. Hi, Nicole.
Hi.
Maria. A lot of hand clap. Yeah, that was amazing. I love that story as well. Very cool from Tallahassee, Florida. Thank you, Paula.
Thank you.
Loved it. Hi, Melissa. Another author
Thank
who
you.
read 2 weeks ago. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have some people that supported you from Atlanta. Chantel, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Yes, that was a great message. So we're going to put Melody's information in the comment section. She spoke about a couple of resources that she is familiar with that's been helping her as a parent, also as a teacher as well. Mel, when you get a chance, if you can leave it in the comment section.
Sure.
That'd be awesome. For those of you who just joined us, no worries, even though we're ending our live streaming, this is recorded, so you could rewatch it again, reshare it, and watch it whenever you want. But it will also live in our YouTube channel as well, which we put a link in the comments section. Hi, Steve.
Yep, you can see that in the comments there. You can also if you just happen not to be in front of YouTube at some point and don't have the link, don't worry about it. If you search for Philadelphia Parks Alliance, you'll come right up. You'll see it there, and you'll be able to see our playlist for our Parks Alliance read along. So after this, I'll go there and make sure that this video makes it in that playlist, along with all the other previous weeks, which is they're just fantastic combination of really neat guests. And we've had state representatives, we've had teachers, and we kicked off today's one with someone who is inspired by a lot of teachers, which was our 9-year-old author who was reading a book she wrote when she was the young age of 8. And so that was a fun way to kick off this week. And we had 3 teachers, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And as Lula said, we're off tomorrow. We're not broadcasting. We're going to catch up on some work. And then we'll be back Monday morning at 8 a.m. And we'll also have a Parks Alliance read along on Monday as well.
So join us Monday at 8 a.m. for our Meditation Monday. We do 10 minutes of just breathing exercises or some sort of meditation. So if you're available, we'll have that information soon for you guys. And then we'll be back next Monday as well for our read along. So thank you everyone for tuning in. We appreciate you for continuing to tune in and watch us and support us. This is our 5th week of doing this read along, which has been super successful. So we're grateful for everyone that came in, all of our guests who took time out of their busy schedule to read along with us. Thank you, Melody. You were amazing. You were incredible. And thank you for all you're doing for our kids, and also for all the resources you just told us about. I'm sure it's going to be helpful for a lot of our parents. So we'll see you guys next Monday.
Sounds good. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.